How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody is up for another day of exploring. What's this? It's just a rock, man. But we're going to be looking for the good stuff today. I'm trying to pinpoint where that Native American pottery is coming from. I'm on the other side of the creek. This creek, I keep finding this Native American pottery, and this is my first time up here, and I've been trying to come up on this side of the creek for a few years now, because I'm trying to find out where the pottery is coming from. I mean, it just ends up in the creek. But it's like deja vu. You come out here, it looks exactly like the other side, of course. But I see some massive rock pits. But I see death also. But if I keep finding it, it's just going to cause me to keep going further up the creek. Because it's coming and it's dropping out of someplace. It's dropping out of someplace. I mean, it just can't be, you know. I know you probably saw a couple pieces that looked like it could have been. But I've also found, like, I hadn't found many points in this creek. I found 2 Native American pieces of art. You know, they look like art. I thought one was like a flint knacker or something. Any snakes? I know, I always say that. See, that's what it's made out of. That's what a pottery is made out of. That kind of gray clay stuff. Look at that, man. You talk about danger. I see a football. I actually thought it was a turtle shell or something. Of course, you can't go wrong without, you can't go in exploration in a creek without seeing the 5-hour energy. Or the soccer balls. Man, but that's one heck of a log jam right there. Oh, there's a nice quartz rock. I thought that could have been something. Alright. Of course, we got the random smashed beer cans. Oh, alright. It feels weird going backwards though, because I usually go up the creek, not back. But where I started off, I had to come back. Anything in there? It's about 3:30. But unfortunately, this is my first time here, so I have to take it slow. By looking around and exploring a little bit. But like I said, if I see any pottery and collect any pottery out of this today, that means it keeps coming from up the creek. But I can't be out here for 9 hours. I'm taking this, guys. Look at that. Man, I'm going to paint this joker. And it's even sanded down perfectly. The waters of eternity. You don't think so? I think it's downright perfect. Immaculate. Look at that. How would you like to have that? I know it's just that fake driftwood art stuff you find back in the 70s. But that is a nice looking piece. Man, look at that. How would you like it? Like that, that? I'm the ultimate designer. I like that little piece. Well, I gotta figure out what to do with this. I found this in less than 5 minutes of being here. I can't stop looking at it because I'm thinking about what I want to do with it. I need to set it someplace where I don't forget it, because I can't carry it around. It's kind of heavy, but it's not waterlogged. It's completely dried out. And that's good, because that means I don't have to let it sit in the back of my vehicle for like the next 3 months trying to dry out the way it is now. That's nice. I might buff it down a little bit. I might get out my grinder and buff it down. Right. Let's see here. What is that? Aquamarine. It's got some green to it. It looks more green on the screen than my eyes are picking up, but it's nothing. Wonder how many more of those pieces I can find in this pile right here. Yeah, I'm not going to try it though. I already found my piece. It doesn't matter if I find a point today, because I had a very awesome day the day before, and I had found 4 points. 2 were flawless, 1 had a broken tip, and another one. They all look really nice. That steep. Let me see here. I know you like these danger movies, don't you? Exploring with Leonardo. And you don't know what you're going to get into because you've never experienced this before. Well, a lot of you have. Is there a snake up there? I came across some copperheads sometimes. And they're hanging out. Not there, but I want to get over here. I got to get over there. Let's see here. Anything that stands out? Nope, I don't see anything. Maybe I'll find some gold spilling out of the banks or something. Then I'll definitely know where that pottery is coming from. Alright, we have another opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. We do. I see a couple pieces that could be anything. I don't know. If I start coming across gravel and all sorts of modern stuff like this, yeah, you know we're close to developments when you start coming across crap like that. I like being so far out that you don't find any kind of artifacts of our daily living today, our development. Perfect triangle. Should I keep it? Yeah, let's go ahead and just keep it. Add it to my collection of perfect triangle. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, I don't know. Man, I'm looking way down there and I don't see any gravel bars. I don't. You don't see it, but I'm looking way down there. You're talking about like 500 feet. I don't see any. What do we have right here? Something looks really strange. It's a sole of a shoe, of course. In every creek. It's a weird looking one. It's hard. But there's a 1920s tire right there. Probably not. Maybe a motorcycle tire. I'm not sure. I can't tell. I just went in like 2 feet. You already know what this is. Not Native American for sure. Just, you know, one of those crock pieces. Moonshine stuff. Oh, look at this piece. Piece of chert. Got a piece right here. Got a flake. Yeah, so I'm tracking it. No, it's not pottery, but it just tells me that's a nice looking piece. I'm just going to add it to my flake. I don't know if that's the point. That also looks like just molded gravel. Yeah. Hopefully I'll find some pottery. Because the main deal I came out here today was try to find that pottery. See if it continues down up through here. Like if it began up here somewhere. It's, I'm looking. I have a hard time with this because it's hard for me to think, to say things, and try to focus. That's why I'm so slow at talking sometimes. That's why I repeat things back and forward, backwards and forward, and my words get mixed up. Because I'm trying to look, and I'm trying to talk at the same time. And then I lose my train of thought. That's why I jump around a lot. Not that I have a messed up mind. Yeah, sinus infections can do you in if you have one. They can get in your head. But it's all about, you ever hear about those people who can't walk and talk or walk and chew gum at the same time? I can do that. I can. But I'm the type that I can't look for artifacts and talk to you at the same time. Fluidly. You know, not perfectly, but let's just say fluidly. Oh, I see a big piece of quartz. It looks like it's got an edge on it. Let me see what this is. But I haven't looked in this area. Here's a broken bottle. It's funny how you can look at a piece of a bottle and you automatically know what it is. It's an industrial cleaning bottle. I know what that pattern is. There's 3 lines. No, it's nothing. Yeah, but there are some people out there who can just go through a complete video flawlessly. But I'm interested in everything. I'll be talking about finding Jesus Christ, and then I'll see this right in the middle of it, and I'll forget what I'm talking about. Alright, let me see here. We got something pretty large right here. What do we have here? Is that a giant flake? Looks like a chip off the old block. Is that another piece of flint, chert, whatever it is? No. Let's continue this historical recovery, is what I would call it. So when I get on the level of the people up in Missouri who have like 1 billion arrowheads when they're 75 years old, but then out of 1 billion of those arrowheads they probably found about 900 million on their own farmland. Oh, I thought that was a piece of pottery. I thought it was, but I was way off. I was off sometimes, like I am when I'm talking. Nope, nothing. But you know, I have to get in what I can get in this time. I mean, this time of year. Because if you don't, you're going to come out here and fall, and you're not going to find anything. Why is that? Well, you already know. Because the leaves and the stuff all in the creek. Yeah, looks like we got to make it around that bend right there. I don't see anything too promising at the moment. Looks like somebody lost their boot. Man, how old is this thing? It takes a long time for rubber to wear away like that. Can you guys put an age on this? Man, that looks pretty old. I'm no expert in shoes. I try to be. I try to be the jack of all trades. But look at that. I'm trying to get an idea. I know, it's just crazy. It's just an old boot. From its the condition it's in now, it kind of makes me feel it's like early 1900s. But it's not. But how do I know? I don't know. That's the thing about knowledge. I do not know sometimes. Because I'm not going to sit there and study fashion from the early 1900s just to figure out that it's not what I thought it was. Or just to come to the conclusion that it could be anything. But without a label, you'll never know. Is that a bead or it's an egg? It's a bead. I'm keeping it. It's an artifact of today. It's modern. Nothing humongous. Oh yeah, you probably want to see what's in my right hand. Yeah, Nothing really, just some garbage. Trying to get that out of the creek because I don't want the deer to step on it. Soft top. And I found this immaculate piece. I'm keeping it. It's a polygon. Oh man. You know, these creek walking shoes are very sentimental, because I've gone through so many adventures wearing these one pair of shoes, these little Crocs right here, for the past 5 years. And when they get holes in them, well, they have holes in them, but I don't mean that. I mean like when their bottoms wear off. Because, you know, you've seen Leonardo go through the woods, climbing on all sorts of things out in the woods. And they're eventually going to wear away. You know, the bottom soles are going to be gone. Eventually. And they're going to go right into my sentimental box to help me realize the good times I had by wearing these shoes. The tremendous time I had. I mean, I know you might think this is boring. Heck, you might see me walking through downtown Atlanta wearing these things. Last year when it rained for like 3 weeks non-stop, and I went out trying to be sarcastic. And I went out wearing these things. And better yet, it rained the rest of that day for like 7 hours. Well, we haven't found anything yet as far as like pottery goes. That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm trying to spot that pottery. It looks like concrete out here. It looks like little pieces of concrete and big pieces of concrete. I like that composition. Look at that. Now, should I stain it and then spray some lacquer on it to give it that sheen, that luster, like that? Because that looks cool. That looks nice. It gives you the idea of what it might look like if I stained it. Or should I paint it white? Or paint it a different color? I think I'll just go ahead and stain it and then do something like that. That looks cool. That looks very organic. See, if I paint it white, it'll turn into looking like some futuristic modern sculpture. A melted plastic, which is fine. That's cool. I like that too. What do we have here? 1980s cup. Worth about -10 cents. Anytime it's got too many labels at the bottom, that means it's more modern. Alright, I think we're in luck. I think I might have spotted something. Hold on. Maybe I lost my place. But, yeah, I think I got a piece of Native American pottery next to me on the right-hand side. But I want to keep going. Once I spot something, I'll leave it until I glance around a little bit more and try to spot more stuff. I'm hoping this is a piece. I don't know. Let's take a look. I don't know. Let's dry it off. I mean, let's get it wet. Alright. What do we have? Oh, yes it is. Oh, you see the design, don't you? The check marks. It's barely visible. So the pottery is coming from someplace further up the creek. Let's go test this for a minute. Let you experience the white sands in a creek. Yeah, I know you're telling me to dig for gold. That's all you guys think about. When I say that kind of stuff, I'm just joking. I know I'm not going to find any gold. I know I'm not. I just want to. But it's not my main focus. In order for you to be a happy human being, you have to spread out your interest. You have to not just focus on one thing or 2 or 3 things. That you have to focus on 10 or 12. But I don't mean focus like sit there in your rocking chair and just focus like you're trying to break the Da Vinci Code or something. Or if you're like Nikola Tesla or something. I'm talking about a different kind of focus that keeps you sane. It keeps you equal with the soul and spirit. Every aspect of life is leveled out. Alright. Anything hopping out of those banks right there? I don't see anything, unfortunately. But that'll be cool. I've never found a point or anything like that, like just sitting out of a bank like that. Well, I did one time. And it was intact. But yeah, it'd be cool if there was like a flawless point about the size of my arm or something that was coming out. But you only get that in Ohio or something. I don't know how deep that is. I have no clue. When I see the green, that just tells me there's a lot of leaves under there. And it could be 2 feet deep, it could be 6 feet deep. But I want that. I want that piece. Another flawless masterpiece out here in nature, being molded by the waters of eternity. Got to look out for snakes out over here. Whoa, look at this, people. I just went down up to my knees. And I couldn't get my foot out. There's another problem. It's like concrete, and I can't get my shoe out. Hold on. Boy, that was a scary moment. Because these sands right here are like concrete. I mean, the further you go down, the harder it is to get your leg back out. And it's like it solidifies around your leg. It like grabs a hold on. I mean, it's great for like pillars and stuff like that if you want to dock. But that was a scary moment. My heart is still pounding. Because it was scary. It went above my right knee and I couldn't get my leg out. So I had to, you saw it, I had to wiggle my leg out. But then the shoe wouldn't come out. But I eventually got my shoe back out. Oh, what's this? Another piece of wood. So I'll keep doing is finding this dang wood stuff. Oh, haha, another piece of pottery here. Another piece of Native American pottery. Yeah, alright, that's good. That's promising. Is that one? No, it's an optical illusion. Optical illusion. Modern stuff. So far we've had a great day. Haven't found any points. I found a flake that helps us keep our hopes up. And then I found 2 pieces of pottery, which was very good for me. What pattern is this? I've seen that in antique stores several times. I've also seen it in the junk stores, so it's not that great. Well, I covered that entire area and found nothing. But we're getting closer to the garbage. I found nothing. There's nothing but a bunch of broken beer bottles and stuff up in there. I don't think the natives had that. Sitting there drinking that Amstel Light. What do we have here? A leaf. No, looks like a car. Yeah, looks like a toy car. But I found something very promising back there. The largest piece I found of that consisted of a solid ash, you know, like campground ash. But you can tell that this has been underground for a long time, like within the soils. Yeah, it's in my hand. Yeah, that's a solid piece of ash. See, you can tear it apart. It's a solidified, I don't know if it's peat. You know what peat is. Should I wear that as a hat? So far, no points today. That is a big piece. I hope that's not just a piece of broken off piece of granite. There we go, using double words. Hold on, I see something. I see two things here. Oh, I thought that was a point. No, not anything. But there's something back here that looks promising. Looks like the biggest piece I've ever seen. I bet it's just a broken off piece of granite. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is. Dang it. In the waters, that looked like a piece of a pot. From Native American pottery. I found one piece that was about that size. Nowhere near here, though. But the piece that I found was like, it was like 1/3 of a bowl. That's a nice looking piece. See, nature speaks in a different way to us. It does. It makes you think and use your imagination to realize something much bigger than what it really is. I looked at that and I thought that was something like, I don't know, like a piece of art that they made or something. But it's not. It's natural art made by the waters. Alright, look what I just found in the water over here. It's in my right hand. I thought it was a piece of pottery, but it's not. It's a very old, ancient piece of leather. It's solid. It's hard as a rock, but it still has some flexibility to it. Look at that. That's probably native. It's got to be native. Look at that. Look how they chiseled that away to create like a hole or something. Look at that. Where they cut it away with something. That's not professionally done. I mean, that's not modern means. But it is solid. It's really hard, but you can tell it's leather. Alright. That tells me a lot. Alright, probably not that old. If it was 1,000 years old, I just found myself a 1,000-year-old piece of leather. But the natives out here are probably, I don't know, 1600s, 1700s. If I start seeing more commonalities and more the patterns of more stuff, then I know that we might be very close to the spot where the camp was. Is this sandstone broken off? No, it's quartz. Yeah, I've gone quite a ways, but I haven't found much of anything except a nice butterfly who's hanging out with me right quick. But yeah, I found two things that aren't too, I haven't found any points. I mean, it's so hard to see under here though, it's kind of dark. It is. But I found two things that are really weird, you know? Like some old stuff. Some very solidified, almost petrified ash from tree. Look at that. Let me wash it off. But I can't stop looking because you might find something with me. I just wanted to show you something though. Yeah, something to my left. I'm going to see if this buddy right over here is going to be okay. It's a turtle. But he's hanging out. He probably doesn't know I'm behind him. But yeah, let's get over here. Wash this off. Looks like petrified ash. weird. Like petrified, like a tree or something. It's petrified ash. I mean, it rubs off real easily. I mean, it doesn't rub off, it scrapes off. But we'll go check out this turtle over here, see if he's okay. No, I'm not going to bury him. If he's gone, I'm just going to leave him alone. But I'm looking. I'm finding some strange stuff today. But no points. Because you already know why. Because if they had a community out here, the points are going to be deep out in the woods. In other creeks. And the points aren't going to be over here because they use them to hunt. This doesn't look too good. Oh no. Dang. Well, that's nature for you. Wonder what happened to him. Oh no. I don't want to think about it. Man, it's terrible. He's been gone for a while though. Man. Wonder what he was doing that got him in that position. Looks like he was petrified by something. But you know, it could just be natural. That's how we go. Natural. He went the right way. Is that terminated? No, it's not. See, that looks cool. That looks cool anywhere, doesn't it? It just stands out. That's why I'm taking it home with me. Well, you'll never believe it, but I just covered that entire area over there hoping to find at least 3 things. I found nothing. Except some very strange looking solidified, petrified ash. Like trees or something. Points come secondary at the moment. I want to see if there's going to be a spot out here where they had a camp. But it gets less convincing every time I come across places like this. So, what's that? What's that? What's that? Ah, it doesn't sound too good. Yeah, it's just granite. Dang it. I could tell the way I was pulling it out, it had a ring to it. Alright, no early 1900s Coke bottles. I see nothing but liquor bottles and Gatorade bottles. Any snakes over here on this side, but look what I have in my right hand. You're gonna love this. I know it's not native, it's just problematic when you explore and you try to find the good stuff. But yeah, it's a humongous piece of rotar. Look at that. Piece of tar. That's crazy. It's still kind of gooey too. Yeah. Probably used it for something else other than the roadway or something. Oh man. No points. No pottery. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get around this stuff here. Because I'm not about to go over there and get in all that stuff over there. I'm not about to go get neck high in that either. This is another piece Leonardo can keep right here. Too big to get out of here though. Yeah, that's way too big to get out of here. But look at this masterpiece. Man, it weighs a ton. Wow, look at that. Look at this piece. That is definitely worthy to keep. But I can't carry it out of here. I got a smaller piece I got to carry out of here. Maybe I'll just come back later to get it and lug it out of here. Man, look at that. It's got some nice lines and curves on it. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit though. It's got some nice points. Get this out of here. Get a load of that. That is incredible. But how without worrying it? Once I sand it down and stain it, I gotta hide this. That it's not gonna get a flash flood. It's not gonna wash it out of here. I think I'll just put it right back where I found it. Another piece of tar. Wonder where it's coming from. Probably right up here, behind us. There's another nightmare right there. Another antifreeze bottle. No pottery yet. I want to see that other piece of pottery. I do. There's this Black and Mild, but nope. Is that pottery? No, it's not. It's a piece of damn roofing. No, it's not pottery. So the pottery ended. That I know of. I mean, I'm still trying to look. I don't want to come to the conclusion that it ended way back there, about half a mile back, because I still want to have my hopes up that the pottery comes from a more significant source. But both these little creeks seem pretty substantial in size. It's a tire. Yeah, it's a tire up here. It's a tire everywhere. It's a black walnut. Anything falling out of the banks here? I think that's paint can. No, of course, it's a PVC pipe. Danger zone. I can step and get caught. Who knows? Maybe it's solid. I don't know. See, it's a big surprise when you go around a bend like this. Like over there, you don't know what's on the other side. Alright, where is that pottery coming from? I'm trying to be careful, I don't want to sink down low again. And I'm in the process of looking for something significant. I like seeing things like that for the first time. Got some more PVC pipe in here. Terrible. Hope you like these little exploring videos. They're wild. This is my first time out here. I got some black down here. Is it pottery? No, it's not. It's a piece of that shice stuff. So how our pottery section ended, that's not good. I don't want it to. I wanted to keep going. Man, this is a humongous rock bed here. Gravel bar. Absolutely humongous. And it's getting late. You can almost see through that one. It's crystal clear on one side. Maybe I might find some terminated quartz through here. Terminated quartz pieces out through here. I can't see that. Looks pretty old though. 7 Up? No, but there's an E or something at the end. Whatever the heck. I don't know. Alright, let me get back to you if I find something, but I will find something. Lord knows what it might be. It's nothing, don't worry. I just like the shape. Sorry if I'm jerking the phone around a little bit. These gnats keep trying to get into my ears and my eyes. What is this? Biggest one I have ever found. I think I know where the pottery is coming from. Alright. Best pot I've ever found. Look at that. That's the real deal Holyfield right there. Yeah, I was trying to be sarcastic. I was saying, is this going to be another clay pot? It's not, it's the real deal. Wonder how old it could be. I don't know. Could that be a point? I don't know. It just looks like a piece of broken quartz. I'm just going to keep it just in case so I can look it over. I don't see any napping or anything on it. Yeah, look at that. It's a clay pot. I don't know. Could be 1800s. Could be 1700s. Could be 1500s. Could be 1200s. Okay, so we found this pot. You know what that means? Pottery is coming from either around here or it's coming from further up the creek. Done really good today so far. Got these two bad boys here. Got this pot right here. I don't know. I have no idea about the age. I want it to be at least 5, at least 6 maybe. 600 years old. Well, we gotta get going. But this potter is coming from somewhere. Now I have a gnat in my left eye.